Hi everyone, today we'll start the topic of Unit 4 in soft computing. The topics are fuzzy equations and classical logic. I'll give a brief of classical logic, and from the next section we will see the further implementation of the classical logic. Okay. During the today's lecture we'll go through all these content. The first one is the fuzzy equation, second is the formal formulation of the equation, third is the classical logic, next is fuzzy meaning, and what do you mean by qualified, because we have to infer something from this qualified term. Okay. We'll start with the fuzzy equation. Then if we want to know what are fuzzy equations, then fuzzy equations are a area of fuzzy set theory. In this area we are focusing on two terms. The two terms are fuzzy arithmetic and fuzzy number, or the fuzzy operations. Arithmetic, in arithmetic we are performing some operations. Okay, it can be called as fuzzy operations and fuzzy numbers. There are some numbers that can be like about 20. About 20 is a number. It will have a range of values from say from 18 to 21, and further we are having some more value, and we need to add those two values. Then we'll perform some operations or the fuzzy arithmetic in that. So one area of fuzzy set theory in which fuzzy numbers and fuzzy arithmetic on fuzzy numbers play a fundamental role are fuzzy equations. Okay, this is the formal thing that I want to tell. These are fuzzy equations. Okay, then there are these are the equations in which coefficient and unknowns are the fuzzy numbers. Means the coefficient is also a fuzzy number, and the term that we don't know means the unknowns are also fuzzy numbers, and the formulas can be constructed based on the operations of fuzzy arithmetic. And these are the equations that are having a great sense of applicability in this fuzzy nature, or in this fuzzy arithmetic. They are having a good applicability, means we can infer something from them. We can infer some logic or some solutions from them, or the machine can infer some solutions from them. Okay. To start with, we will see a equation. This is a general form of fuzzy equation. What is the equation? A plus x equal to b. Now, what is the difficulty if we solve this fuzzy equation by a normal sense? In the normal sense, the fuzzy equation is s equal to b minus a is not having a solution. Why? If we are taking these two intervals a and b, a is one interval, b is one interval, means a is having values a1, a2, b is having values b1, b2. Now, what is b minus a? See, how can we calculate b minus a? Let us see. It's easy, don't worry. How can we calculate b minus a? What we are calculating? We are calculating b minus a. How? This can be b1 minus a2, b2 minus a. This is the formula, no need to worry. Okay, this is a general formula, so that this is having a lower value and this is having a higher value. We are doing b minus a, means there is some reason for that. Okay, further, if we are doing b minus a, and the original equation is a plus x equal to b, and here we can say that x equal to b minus a. So we will replace the value of x by what? By b minus a. But the value of x is now b1 minus a2 comma b2 minus a. This is the situation. Further, how we will solve this? This a is also a1, a2. See here, this is also b1 minus a2 and b2 minus a1. Similar what we got, this is also a1, a2. If we will take it all together, a1 plus b1 minus a2 and a2 plus b2 minus a1, means it is not equal to b1, b2 until when? Till a1 is not equal to a2. Okay, if a1 is equal to a2, this will be 1 equal, but this can never be equal. A1 and a2 can never be equal, because you know there are the set of values. In case they are equal, then we will get this, but these are not equal. Okay, So what I am trying to do, I was trying to infer b1 b2, but this equation cannot result into b1 b2. Why? Because these two terms cannot be cancelled, these two terms cannot be cancelled, so b1 b2 cannot come. Okay, I hope I am clear. So what can be solution to this fuzzy equation? What can be solution? We'll see in the next slide. If we take two ordinary real numbers, what are those? a1 plus x1 equal to b1 and a2 plus x2 equal to b2. Okay, in this case x should be lying in an interval, that is x1 is less than x2. What is x interval? This is the x interval where a1 is less than a2, b1 is less than b2. Similarly, x will lie in an interval where x1 is less than x2. So this solution will exist if and only if b1 minus a1 is less than equal to b2 minus a2. Why we are taking b1 minus a1? Because from here we will take x1, from here we will take x2. In x1 we will get b1 minus a1, in x2 we will get b2 minus a2. To make it lie in an interval, this should happen, and b1 minus a1 should definitely be less than b2 minus a2. I'm sorry, should definitely be less than b2 minus a2. When we will do this, what will happen? What will happen now? Instead of this, now what will happen? I'll show you one part, rest part you can do. What happened here? Here it came b1 minus a1. The normal thing came like this. Normal fuzzy operations, or the normal real operation came like that. Real equation came like that. Now what was that? What was there? a plus b minus a. Okay, now what is b minus a? X, and this is b minus a plus means, now here also it is a1 plus, what happened? This a and this a1 got cancelled. This a1 and a1 got cancelled. What is left? b1. Similarly, what will be left the other side by cancelling? Means we have got a solution to the equation b1 b2. How we got a solution? This is only we have to write in formal sense. We got a solution. When we got a solution? When we are taking b1 minus a1 and b2 minus a2 instead of the reverse. Okay, so we got a solution. We can see a formal definition. The equation a plus x equal to b has a solution if and only if alpha cut of b1 minus alpha cut of a1 is less than equal to alpha cut of b2 minus alpha cut of a2. Okay, this is a formal definition. No need to worry. If you have any problem, we'll discuss. And a is less than equal, alpha is less than equal to beta. Alpha cut is less than equal to beta. What is this? Alpha cut of b1 minus a1 is less than equal to beta cut of b1 minus a1. Means this should be less, because this is the lower side of the number, left hand side of the range, and this should be more. This is the right hand side. So for right hand side, the beta cut is less than equal to alpha cut, means this number will, right hand side number will come larger. And if we are taking multiplication operation, similarly this is happening for multiplication operation. What will happen? The b1 by a1 alpha cut is less than equal to b1 by a1 beta cut, and the reverse for the right hand side. Now if we talk about the classical logic, what we will see that in classical logic is the study of methods and principle of reasoning in all possible forms. What is the logic? It is a study of reasoning in all possible forms. What can be the forms? The forms can be formulated by some logic function. And what could be the logic functions? Logic function can be any combination of truth values. This is a function. This is truth value 1. This is truth value 2. Any combination of these values means now it is 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 1. Any combination of this, if there are two variables, and it will result into one of the following. 0 0 can result into this. How? If this is AND, 0 0 will result into 0. 0 1 will result into 0. If this is OR, 0 1 will result into 1. means it will result into one of these values, means we are having 2 to the power n choices of n arguments, means 2 to the power n choices of this, 2 arguments, n arguments means 2 arguments, 2 to the power n choices means the 4 choices, and 2 to the power 2n possibility means all these combination of n choices. Okay, so we are working on 2 to the power n choices of n arguments, and we are having 2 to the power 2n logic function. This is what we call by classical logic. You can say they are having two logic, v1 v2, the further combination of these logics and the further formulations. Okay, this is the example, this will not come in the exam. For understanding purpose I have given you this example. Okay, now what is fuzzy meaning? Fuzzy meaning, if we say, then this can be there can be the inference meaning that we are talking about from this, like it could be conditional, unconditional. I am just giving introduction of this. A better idea would be covered in next lecture. Okay, what is conditional? These kind of statements include if then rule. What are the if then rule? If temperature is high, then climate is hot, means if there is a possibility of x, then y is happen. If food is fresh, then eat. Okay, what can be the unconditional statement? The unconditional statement do not have any condition. It had the condition of temperature being high, food being fresh, then we are inferring something. Unconditionally in a loop we are going to 10. What is 10? Statement 10. Unconditionally we are turning off a fan. Okay, these can be of two types, conditional and unconditional. Now next what we will see what do you mean by qualified. Okay, what do you mean by terms qualified? These all things that I am sharing with you will help you further to understand the concepts in a more clearer way. Okay, what is qualified? Qualified means we are giving a value to it. Value means a quantified value which is either true or false. Means today it is hot is true, means we have given a quantification, we have given a qualifiedness, we have given a validity to a statement that yes, this statement is true. Further we will give by what degree it is true. We'll see it in the next video. These are the references which I have taken. Thank you.